Changing gears here, today is World Elder Abuse Awareness Day, and in to talk about how common this is in our community is Sasha with the Knox County Office on Aging. Tell us a little bit about what people need to know. I think people don't realize that this is going on in our community. You called it the silent epidemic, actually.
Yes, just to give you an idea of how prevalent it truly is, 1 in 23 cases of elder abuse go unreported, while they estimate that 1 in 10 seniors are victims of elder abuse.
Wow, so widely underreported in our area. And talk about the different types of abuse that people might be going through.
Sure, Lexi. There's physical, psychological, and sexual violence, there's neglect, and there's also the financial exploitation and fraud piece.
And I know that you said that financial exploitation and fraud one is one that here in Knoxville we've seen really grow over the last little bit.
Yes, the bulk of our cases are financial exploitation cases. They are very convoluted due to the fact that it's usually loved ones or a caregiver that is exploiting them and using other forms of abuse such as the physical, the emotional, and while they're supposed to be caring for them with these financial means, they're exploiting them and neglecting them.
Yeah, so a little convoluted and a lot of layers to that too, because I know you mentioned usually it's the victim, it's someone that person trusts, so it makes it very hard.
Yes.
What are some red flags people need to be looking out for?
Red flags would be, unusual behavior changes, they start acting fearful, anxious, changes in their money management, unpaid bills, their rent not being paid, eviction notices, and obviously unexplained injuries, broken bones, things of that nature.
And over the last couple years, obviously pandemic is not an unfamiliar word to people, but you guys have said that you've seen an increase as the pandemic started.
Yes. Isolation is a huge risk factor for elder abuse, and as we all know, everyone was pretty much isolated for the past 2 years. And we really saw numbers grow due to that issue.
So of course, make sure you go check on your neighbors, some of the older adults in your families, in your communities. And we want to remind you here in Tennessee, we're all mandated reporters. So if you suspect something or know of some abuse, you have to call Adult Protective Services. That number is 1-888-APS-TENN. Okay, so APS-TENN. You can also visit the Office on Aging here locally for help with cases and what to do, plus all of their other great programs. You're taking a look at their website right there on your screen. You guys have so much to offer, and we thank you for coming in and just spreading some awareness about what could be going on in our community. So again, we're going to post all this information online and on WATE on our news app, so make sure you stick with us. We'll be right back after this break.